Now,
I feel like I want to get back in my whole bag,
you
but
should
it just
just a
don't
little
work for
bit.
me. Like, okay, so for example, you know, since I've been really back single and everything, I've only been really consistently messing with one person, right?
Yes.
How did you
But I
go about that
tried
though?
to. What you mean?
Like you said, since you've been back single, and I didn't think about this, but that's a big thing. Like when your partner and when it comes to actual marriage, like your spouse actually leaves you, how do
Yeah.
you get back into that realm? Like how did you handle it at least?
Honestly, um, I didn't. I kind of used sex as a coping mechanism.
Okay.
So, um, initially, it was just like, okay, so I'm gonna tell the story. So my husband was had cancer and he was sick, and we hadn't had sex in a long time because he was too sick to do anything. So before he passed, obviously, and I actually, started being sexual with somebody new, I hadn't had sex in shit 7 months, 6 months, because he was too sick. Um, and then once he passed, I kind of fell into the situationship as a coping mechanism initially because I felt like it was a relief.
Just to be around somebody
Yeah,
again.
not even just to be around somebody. It was just like orgasms and sex was just a relief for me because I like sex. You know what I'm saying?
So that yeah, so that go
So it
into
was like a
everything else.
relief for
Yeah.
me, and yeah, that's pretty much initially how I dealt with it. It was kind of like I hate to say it, but it's kind of like how like they say if you want to get over one person, get up under someone else. It was almost kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't initial like right after he passed, but that was still kind of like how I fell into even bothering with somebody
Do
else.
you think that that was a good way to handle that?
I won't. At this point, I can't. I don't know. I mean,
I could see that really being a
because
good way
I'm a
for
good.
some and bad for some others. Like,
I'm good with handling emotions. I'm an emotional person, but I'm great at being able to handle my emotions. So, it was a good thing for me, you know, because at the end of the day, I did all I could for my husband. I couldn't do
mhm.
nothing about him leaving this earth. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't no surprise thing. It was something that we had already knew was going to transpire. And I'm sick about it. But, you know, if he was here, he would never want me to live my life in a box or be sad and down because that's just not the type of person he ever was. He
That's
don't he
good.
don't like people to cry for him. He don't like people to weep over him. He never was that type of person. He was always the strongest in the room. He was always, you know, the guy to motivate everybody else. So, uh,
So, question: niggas' level of savagery is like
top
the
tier.
shit. Yeah, some of the shit that I've heard
That's facts.
from women and men of the level of savagery from certain niggas is like beyond me. Like
Mm-hmm.
niggas that knew the situation. What was the soonest that a nigga tried to get on? Why?
Damn. Was it that many?
Like, was it that fast?
Listen, niggas is niggas, and you know that. You said it.
No, I'm afraid of
And
what I think you might
the
say.
craziest part about it is a nigga will tell you he's apologetic for your loss or be like,
I'm here
I'm
for
here.
you, whatever you need. Oh
Come
yeah.
on, kid.
What was that?
Like that's just what they
Uh,
do. It's like a
Was that on
natural
Wedding
instinct to
Crashers?
be
I
like,
think
and it's
they
like,
was
yeah.
going
and
to
it's
them
like it's
people.
so crazy because they see your vulnerability and they
Yeah.
Oh
see that you
man.
are in a space to where it's like I might be able to comfort.
You want me to come over at 2 a.m. and help you out?
It
Like,
don't
you
even be
just
at two.
not.
It ain't even got to be at 2 a.m. because some niggas just want to come over. It could be in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like
I was gonna wait a year before I started my
niggas don't really
unicorn
care.
recruitment.
Niggas don't really care. Don't I like to be I like when people is upfront and honest though. You know what I'm saying? So I can never be mad at somebody just being 100% honest with how they feel and what they want. Be honest with your intentions with me. You know what I'm saying? So I never, really was offended by people approaching me after my husband passed, but please believe it was plenty that wanted to comfort. Like, hey,
Yeah, I had it in my calendar
Shut
before I recruited you for unicorns. I was gonna
Brandon
wait
just
12
insists
months.
on me
Yeah, but speaking of unicorns, like,
unicorning him.
do you think you could have a girlfriend for you and your girlfriend, kid, if you had a girlfriend?
Like a girl I already think or know.
No,
or-
like you got a girlfriend and y'all got a
And-
girlfriend. That's a unicorn.
Like you find a
I would be-
girlfriend for you and your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, I think I could.
Could you be a unicorn?
Could I be a unicorn?
Yeah.
I'm dominant.
Let me write this down.
So look, I'm a dominant person and I like to be dominated at the same time, right?
Noted.
So I don't know if I could be a unicorn to another relationship, but I would have a unicorn in my own relationship.
I mean, you don't know unless you try, right?
What if
I don't
what if
know
both of
unless
them
I
people
try.
are dominant though?
We all gonna just dominate each other.
That actually sounds fucking
yeah,
fun.
That's, I was like, yeah, I'm with
I-
that.
Yeah, dominate.
That's
I like that.
That's called being like a switch, because you could be a
I can be a
dominant.
submissive
yeah,
and a dominant.
Yeah.
And
That's facts.
I dominate so much shit in my life. That sounded so arrogant. Like, not like that, but like I take care of so much shit in my life. It's like, damn, I wouldn't mind being submissive to some shit. You know, every blue moon. Like,
That's probably why I like being Little Spoon sometimes. High key.
I love to be a little spoon. Like, I
love to be a little
will wake her up and say, hold me.
Hold me.
Yep,
Yes.
I love to
Hold
hold.
me.
Hold me.
I'm a touchy feely, so
Yep,
I
kiss my
love to hold
forehead,
mine. Like
hold
I,
me. Yep.
like you can be
Unless I'm
on the other
gassy.
side of the bed, and I'm gonna scoot your way. I'm coming over to give, like I'm gonna cuddle you.
Yes.
That's
That's
me.
where it's
I like to be the
I
little
like
spoon
that.
because I don't act up. Like, I'm like 30 seconds cuddle in, my mouth or my dick is somewhere. Like, that's why I really got to be the little spoon, because I'll get horny from a cuddle. Like, I'll be ready. First butt cheek touch my thigh, boom. Like, it's on my dick. Cool, I'm ready. I'm armed. Let's go. And it's just like, I know we just got done, but we
Yeah.
got to do it again. I don't know what to tell you, fuck it. So, what would it take for you to be a unicorn, Misha?
What would it take? I don't know, because I've never been a unicorn.
I know,
so
I'm just trying to
I
find
don't
out.
really.
Like, for the show.